Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. We've got a special unboxing today, something coming in from Zach Stuffs. Zach loaned me something that I'm super excited to check out, so let's look at this. All right, today I'm opening up my box from Zach Stuff with my first ever knife that started it all. This is the Mini Barrage. This is an assisted knife from Benchmade, a Cabela special. First one I ever bought that got me started in a whole knife journey. This is actually my son's knife. I loaned it to him. He allowed me to hold it for a little bit. I'm gonna do a couple of videos with it. Want to talk about it, but I felt like this would be very appropriate, and I'm gonna sharpen it, apparently. Oh, son, you gave me a dull blade. That drives me nuts. I'm gonna have to fix that. Whew, hold on, we're gonna put that down for just a second. Let's do something a little more appropriate. Here we go. All right, so here we go. All right. Now this is my Benchmade Bugout 535 with the Rockscale custom design scales with the Valley Blade Works custom laser work job that they did. So what am I looking at? Have any idea? We are looking at a Benchmade, and oh yes, we got more stickers from Zach Stuff. I got to get Zach some of my stickers. I'm getting new stickers, so I'm gonna wait. So Zach, if you haven't watched this, I've got new stickers coming in. I'm super excited. You're gonna be one of the first ones to get those, so I'm gonna be sending those to you. They'll be fun. I think hopefully you'll enjoy them. They're just kind of my goofy stuff. Like you do something kind of for someone else, I kind of do the buy what you love and love what you buy. And this knife is very much going to be that. So as you can see, it looks like, okay, so it goes like that. All right, so this is a Benchmade, okay? A Benchmade. This is their new packaging. You can see right there, held for higher standard. So I have some of the older boxing, but let's take a look and see what we got in here. All right, so a little padding. Look at this. It is a Bugout. Now, is there anything else in here? Just want to make sure there's nothing else. Okay. I like the padding in here. That's very cool. Okay, very, very nice. All right, so this is a Bugout. Not just any Bugout. This is the, does it say on here? 534 Vapyr. And I've been spelling it wrong. Bugout Vapyr. So some of you guys are going to already freak out. You're like, I can't believe you got a Benchmade. I can't believe you got a Bugout. That's terrible. It's overpriced. Well, Zach's loaning this to me, and I'm going to be looking for this, hopefully find it on sale somewhere, right? But this I wanted to check out because I will tell you, this was the very first knife that started the whole journey, the Mini Barrage, right? With the assisted blade, D2 steel. I mean, I'd never known that was anything more than just steel. This was my first venture into new steel. Now, this is ingot D2. It's not even CPM D2. But this is a Bugout. The next knife I got after that was a Bugout. And it was S30V blade steel. I'm thinking that was the high life. Now, this is titanium scales. Titanium backspacer, got that beautiful nice clip there. Very, very thin design. This has those coil springs like you saw on the Narrows. I like the Narrows. I know some people may not have liked the Narrows, but I did. You've got like the T-screw captive pivot. You've got this crossbar up here, and it is Magnacut. So let's go ahead and give it a flick. Here we go. Super thin blade steel. Oh, that's nice. Hold on, let's do that again. Oh yeah. Reverse flick. Now it's got that nice coating on there. This is, I forget what they call it, but it is that kind of a aggressive coating on there. Now what's nice about that? I think I can do middle finger reverse flick. So we got bonus. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I don't think it's gonna work, but can we do it? No, we can't. Wasn't sure if I could get a front flip out of that. I don't think it's high enough, just not high enough for leverage for it. But man, that is super thin. Super strong. So it is aluminum. There is some weight relief in there, surprisingly. Yeah, it's definitely some weight relief in there. I don't know if we can see that. So I don't know if you can see that in there. The weight relief going on in there. I think that's kind of cool, right? You can see that. So very cool. Very, very cool. We've got ourselves the crossbar lock right there. Now, this is not the Omega springs. This is those tension springs that you saw in the Narrows. I think they're cool. Super thin. Are we dead nut center? We are. Oops, let's see that again. It is a thin blade, so you gotta get in and out, not get in the way. No blade play, no blade rock or pivot rock. All right, so this thing feels super, super, super light. Just for the fun of it, I am going to see how heavy this guy is. Let me get my scale. It's underneath some stuff. This feels light. Feels very, very light. I'm going to guess at under 2 ounces. Just my guess. 1.7 ounces. Wow. Just to give a comparison, the very first knife I ever got, 3.4 ounces. It's literally 1/2 the weight of the Mini Barrage. 1/2. That is crazy. Okay. Now that's cool. So I'm going to tell you up front, if you're not a Benchmade fan, you hate Benchmade, that's fair. Buy what you love what you buy. But please don't come over here and pee in somebody else's Cheerios, right? If you don't care for it, that's fine. If you don't, I get it's overpriced. I understand that. And I will tell you, if anybody pays full price and you don't wait around, look for a discount, find some sort of little sale somewhere, then you're a fan and you want to get it right away. But if you're not a super fan, but you like it and you want to get one eventually, look around, be patient. You'll usually get 10% off, maybe at some stores sooner or later, right? Maybe it'll go on sale at some point down the road and you'll get it at a much more reasonable price, right? That's what I recommend to you guys. Definitely look into that. I like it. It's nice and fidgety. There we go. Very cool. And then of course we can, yeah, I like that. All right, very cool. Magnacut. Now I've heard Benchmade, their Magnacut's not the best, but they have been doing some testing lately. So let's see if we get at least up to 62. I hope they do. There's the Magnacut blade. Got that nice coating on there. I don't know if it's Cerakote. I'm gonna guess it's some sort of Cerakote. I think there's another term that they use for it. And then you've got the very textured scale. I do like the texture on there. I like the look of it. I like the back spacer. I think that's really cool. All the screws around here, right? You've got the little kind of standoff there. And then let's look at the back over here. Got the typical clip. This looks like a traditional Benchmade clip. Is that what we're looking at? I'm thinking it's pretty close. No, that's a long clip. That's a different clip. Okay, so I don't know if that's a Narrows clip. I'll have to look that up. But you do get that kind of a little dark wash there. Got the lanyard back here, not prioritized, very deep carry, so fully hidden. You've got the texture on here. You've got the captive pivot here in the back. Again, the texture. And if you look inside like we did earlier, or if you can see that, there is some good weight relief going on in there, even in aluminum scales. And then, of course, minimal billboarding, Benchmade over here. And then you have Benchmade here, sorry, and Magnacut over here. Thank God there's no website. Does this one have the website? Yeah, this one has the website on there. You see that? I think that's ridiculous. So I was just glad that they didn't go for that on here. So this is the 534. Oops, 534. You see that? All right. And got some jimping here. Pretty aggressive, is solid. Pretty thin for sure. All right, let's zoom out here a little bit, get ourselves a nice little shot of this knife. I think it's a cool little knife. You're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it, and that's fair. I've always liked the Bugout. Bugout's kind of had a special place in my heart. Just like some of you guys, some of you guys had the Osborne. I know some of you guys really loved Osborne. I was talking to Zach, and his first was an Osborne. He loves Osborne. That's his favorite knife. I get it. Mine was a Bugout. I mean, the Mini Barrage was cool. I liked the Mini Barrage. I thought this was it. It was assisted, and but once I held a Bugout, I was like, oh, I like this. I like the very slim profile of a Bugout, right? I love that. I might take this apart and we might polish those phosphor bronze washers to and take a look at the spring inside. I've taken the Narrows apart before, right? And I don't know if this one will be able to fit. There are some new Skiff Caged bearings that I've heard fit on some of these. I don't know if this is the case, but we'll try. We'll see. Then he makes some new like 0.5 millimeter ones that are super skinny. So it'd be cool if it fit on here. I'm not holding my breath. I suspect no. And I don't know if these are phosphor bronze. These look like they're phosphor bronze washers. I don't think they're cage bearings. Let me look one more time. Yeah, these looks like phosphor bronze washers. So I don't think these are going to be replaceable. But we can polish them. We can clean it up, right? And get it nice and spiffy. I do like this though. It's nice. All right, there you go. I know some of you guys are going to be like, no way, that's too overpriced. And I hear you. That's all legit. It's all legit. But it comes back to buy what you love and love what you buy. And if you really enjoy something, ultimately you're going to get what you love, right? And if you don't like it, There's Bel Air. I mean, there's the Bel Air from Kershaw. There's other makers out there. ZT has some stuff. You know, there's who are some of the other USA makers, but there's others out there that you can absolutely go look for, right? There's other really cool USA knife makers that you can absolutely entertain. And I would tell you, go check them out. If this is not your cup of tea, I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I like the size of it. I'm pretty excited to get a hold of this one. So I might do a second video on tuning it. So you might see that as a part 2. This is just my unboxing first impression. First of all, Zach, thank you for allowing me to borrow this. Let me back up. This is not mine, so I'm not going to be able to do any of that. Hold on. When I do get one, I'm going to do those videos. I'm absolutely going to do those videos. So, yeah, I just assumed a lot of things here in my mind, and I realized I don't think Zach would like that. I'm so sorry, Zach. If you're watching this, you're like, what are you going to do? What, you lost your mind, Rob? Yeah, no. When I get one, I'm going to do all of that. I'm not going to do it to Zach's knife, obviously. But again, thank you, Zach Stuff, for allowing me to check this out. Zach's a big fan of Benchmade. I've always liked Benchmade. It was my first big brand company that I got into. I really liked them. I had like every Benchmade you could possibly imagine. Their OTF, their automatics, everything assisted. I had a ton of Benchmade. That was it. I thought that was it. And then I discovered ZT, and then I started discovering other brands. I was like, what? There's more out there? And then I kind of left Benchmade for a while, and then I came back to like the classics. Like here's the regular 535 Bugout. So you can see in size-wise, they're about the same. But weight-wise, this is obviously going to be a much heavier one. We're looking at the same length. Let's measure them just real quick, because we didn't do that. 7, just under 7. So I would say it's 7/16, 7 and 7/16, and this one is right at 7/16. Handle, if we go right here to here, we're about 4 3/4. If you choke up just a little bit, you could be about right at 4. Choke up a little bit, you're right at 4. Yeah, so it's about the same. Blade length, you're looking at 3, just under 3 3/4, right? Just under 3 1/4. And this one is just right at 3 1/4. Cutting length on this guy is going to be 3 and I would say 1/8. Yeah, 1/8. And this one is 3 and that's a little under that. It's 1/16. So 3 1/16. All right, just for curiosity, it does feel like a much thinner blade, so I forget what the narrows was, but I'm gonna go ahead and compare to see if this blade stock thickness is thinner, or is it the same? I don't know. Let's take a look. So here's the classic Bugout right here. This is an M4, 915 thousandths of an 91.5 thousandths of an inch, and then we're dealing with 83 thousandths of an inch. Wow. Okay, it is like 10% thinner. That's pretty cool. All right, everything thinner in so many ways. Very cool. And of course, crossbar lock, it is ambidextrous, so you can swap the pin. So lefties rejoice, fully ambidextrous lock, which I like. Now, these custom scales, you could have gotten it for a lefty. That's a nice thing about Rockscale Design. I don't think these scales will fit on there because you don't have the screws right there. They're different. Now, depending on how popular this gets, I could see Rockscale Design at some point making a scale for that if you wanted to do titanium, and that would be super cool. Especially if you have a little critter scale. I mean, this is a pretty scale too, but in titanium, I think this would be really cool to have a little titanium on the super thin, narrow kind of a blade shape. So just don't know how popular it's going to be. If it takes off really well, I suspect it will, but if it doesn't, maybe not. But I like this look and feel of this one as it is right here, just like this. It's already breaking in pretty good. This is really cool. Yeah, I'm going to carry it a little bit. I think Zach said it was okay for me to carry, so we'll definitely do that. I'm going to be looking. I have a bunch of reward points in a couple of different places, debating whether I'm going to use all those reward points to get one of these. So, then it would be relatively free for me, and that would be nice. So we could always do that. Just use free reward points, right? I do like this a lot. I'm not big enough channel where Benchmade would consider sending something like this to me. I wish they would. I mean, when I like something from Benchmade, I like it. I don't really care what anybody else says. And people can, disagree with me. They don't have to agree with me. Now, these edges are sharp. You can see it does take a little bit of your skin there. So that's the white stuff there. Just a little scrapey on my hand. It's all blacked out. Now, I think, just my personal opinion, I would love this in a Silver Surfer version of this. Not all blacked out. I would love to see a high polished blade and a polished aluminum scale with this texture on here. I think that would look so cool. So Benchmade, I know I'm too small of a channel. You're probably never going to pay one lick of attention to me, but just as a little personal request, I would love to see a Silver Surfer version of this. I think that would be stunning. Just my 2 cents. I think it would be really, really cool. It's Magnacut. It's already rust corrosion, pretty much corrosion resistant. So, all right. I'm rambling. All right. So let me know what your thoughts are. You know, and if you don't like it, if there's legit reason why what your experience doesn't work for you, feel free to share that. I'm all about sharing. Like if you got really big hands, long fingers, whatever, some ergonomic thing doesn't work for you. You know, now if you hate crossbar locks, fine, right? I'm not a big fan of Snex locks. I've yet to find one that I really like. I'm hopeful, right? But I'm not. Every time I see a Snex lock, I'm not gonna go and jump on someone and say, that's a stupid, blah, 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 blah. You know, I don't, there's nothing gained out of that, right? I will say I am challenged by the Snex lock because I got big old meaty fingers. It's hard for me to get in there. That's why I like the Shark lock. It's easier to get to, right? So I prefer that. Now, if they can get a Snex lock that has a little better access, more access for my big old meaty fingers, then that would be awesome. But there's nothing for me. There's nothing gained for me. Just tell me how, you know, I absolutely despise it, right? So if you're not a Narrows fan, or a Benchmade 534 Vapyr, or if you're not a Benchmade fan, period, or if you don't like crossbar locks, all legit. Absolute, you're right to not like any of that. And I respect that, right? Just like I respect what you love. You know, buy what you love and love what you buy. But let others enjoy this knife, if you will. Be kind enough to let others enjoy it who do enjoy it. And, you know, others won't come along and pee in your Cheerios, right? So there you go. All right. It's just respect. That's all I'm asking. All right. Appreciate you guys. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, entertaining, informative, or just different, you know, any of that, and different's good, consider hitting that like button down below. And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel really does help out, allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, enjoys the content, part of the community. If you haven't already, there's a notification button down below as well. Maybe consider hitting that so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. Big shout out to channel members. You do 2 things for me. You encourage me by your membership, so thank you. And because of your generous support, you allow the channel to do a lot of things way sooner than I thought it could. For instance, we can do weekly Budget Banger giveaways. We can cover the cost of shipping for the weekly Budget Banger giveaways, members giveaway, milestone giveaways. I cover the cost of shipping of loaned knives, like how to, you know, got to return this knife back to Zach, so I got to cover the cost of things like that. So thank you to every one of you guys out there for that and your hand in that. I really do appreciate you so very much. As a way for me to say thank you to channel members, I want to do 2 things, right? Brand new channel members, email me your name and address and say, hey, I'm a brand new channel member. I'd love to mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. Secondly, channel members, you're eligible for the once a month members exclusive giveaway. So each week we do a Budget Banger giveaway, but that 1 week in a month we'll have 2 giveaways, right? And members, you can enter both, you could win both, right? And I always try to make sure the members giveaway is a little bit nicer than Budget Banger giveaway, something hopefully you'd enjoy winning as a prize or giving as a gift. All right, if any of that sounds cool, there's a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers of memberships. Please don't sign up if you feel pressured or don't want to, right? Don't. But if you choose to become a member, thank you. Sincerely, thank you. I really do appreciate that. And some of you guys are going to say, what about the emojis you can use here in the live stream? What about the kazoo salutes, the anniversary stuff? What about the exclusive content? Yes to all of that. That is all true. There's all that and more. This is my small way to say thank you. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate everyone watching all the way up to this point. By the way, I do have an Instagram page. You can check me out at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.